Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming out aggressively. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The receiver on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sparty.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hoping to play some good ball. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Michigan State 7.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quarterback will audible. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Still running at the 40. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Spartans are on the move. Here's the handoff. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Finds his man, and they convert. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartan.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young core.
Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Raymond. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it up to 25. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Wake Forest. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Makes the grab. It's Clark. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He makes a catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finishes the run with the slide. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going for it all. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires it incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Stopped after making the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays. But how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud recently. Like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Raymond. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to that outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up by 17 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Finds his man. It's Sims. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Gets away from one, finds room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll try the left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on 1st down.
Get set.
Going to the ground.
running back with the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Back to the ground game on the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here's the give off the left side. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.